What's up, everybody? It's 3:20 in the afternoon, February 2nd, Thursday, February 2nd, 2017. It's 44% humidity, 20 degrees inside, 95% humidity, and 1 degree outside. We have a wind speed of 6 kilometers per hour and a wind chill of plus 3 degrees. That's so weird. That shouldn't be wind chill. But, as you can see, fucking winter come back. Damn it. Just because it's February, like, Jesus Christ, just because it's February doesn't mean it should be winter, right? Right? I wish. But yeah, as you'll see here, look at all the deer tracks. I don't know if you guys will see those, how well you'll see them. There you go. Those are deer tracks. Am I following the right ones? There's more. Yeah, there you go. Lots of deer tracks. Lots of deer tracks. And guilty puppy dogs. What did you do? Were you in the garbage? Did you eat garbage? Did you steal garbage? Did you eat kitty food? Mr. Guilty? Mr. Guilty? Let's go outside, come on. Oh yeah, so I was out flying my drone the other day. I'm getting better at it, but that day was a little too windy. Actually, a lot too windy. It ended up that when I when I flew the drone, it went way up in the sky. It blew it around, so I lost orientation. And I was trying to bring it back. It started drifting away. So I said, fuck it. I figured that roughly I knew where it was, so I dropped it out of the sky. Now, where I dropped it out of the sky, where are we? Right there. See this house? See that wall right in the front yard? That goes down to their basement. I was like, whoa, sorry guys. My fingers. But yeah, it's right at the end of that rock wall in their driveway. In the water. Luckily the water wasn't deep. But it could have been a lot worse. I did do some damage. Dropping it out of the sky from, 100 feet or whatever it was probably wasn't the best idea. For that, I'd actually dropped it out of the sky a couple times, but saved it at the last minute, but this time, not so much. So yeah, I broke my landing gear, one of my pieces of landing gear anyways. This one, where are we? There we go. See? That's broke. So I got broken that, and broken, this guy's broke too. Let's see where we tried to glue it. Kinda. But it didn't work, and you're going up my nose. Oh, I'm horrible with the camera today. I'll tell you, I'm kind of happy to be honest. I'm feeling a lot better. I didn't know what the fuck was going on earlier, guys, but I didn't know if I was fucking stroking out or fucking blood pressure fucking freaking out or what the fuck was going on. Maybe I was having a migraine. I don't know. I've never had one before. I rarely ever get headaches, but man, did I have a brutal one today. Like somebody just pushing both sides of my head, like just crushing my head. Remember Crush, the wrestler Crush? He used to pick people up by the head and slam them. That's what I kind of felt like, some big guy just crushing on my head. Hold on a sec. It's really hard to walk and videotape. But yeah, so, what do? I ended up taking some Tylenol for it, and luckily it went away. It was even making me nauseous, which isn't like me. I rarely get headaches at all, let alone bad ones like that. So hopefully it was a one-time thing and it doesn't come back. But if it does, well, I might have to get it checked out. But yeah, everything's kind of just in a state of melt right now. I thought I'd show you guys a little more tracker progress. As usual, you'll have to excuse the mess. My garage is always trashed. You should know that by now. I work in organized chaos, and if that bothers you, well, you're on the wrong fucking channel. But yeah, so I might as well just give you the grand tour. So, I don't think I told you guys, but this thing is running now. I had to build a bucket gas tank, Well, right now it's still a bucket. I got to cut some holes in the top, seal it and everything. But I got a fuel pump in that bag there. It works. Got power to it. Took a little bit of fucking around to get her to actually run, but it was just firing on one cylinder. So I took out all the plugs. Oh look, I got some sheet metal. But I took out the plugs, and I took out the took off the distributor. The plugs were pretty grimy. The distributor is a little oxidized inside. So cleaned that all up, started again. What didn't want to start, I had to hold the gas to the floor, which is odd for fuel injection, but hold the gas to the floor and it would kind of pick up on one cylinder, but then all of a sudden it picked up 2 and 3 and 4. And then after about a minute of that, it actually started idling quite well. And then it started dying on me, and I realized it was, I had my fuel pump hooked to a battery, just to make sure it worked. So I hooked it back up to the proper wires, and she fired right up. Now she runs like a champ. I'll show you guys another time. It doesn't have a muffler at all on it, it's just straight exhaust down from the manifold. So she's quite loud. Until I get her a little quieter, there's no point in me really showing you guys. I'm sure you've heard a loud vehicle before. I took all the seats out, the interior out. This is the rear floor, what's left of the rear floor. As you can see, not much left of it. Oh my god, why did you get that fucking... I can do something 20 times, and every fucking time it'll do something weird like that. Keep flipping back on me. But anyways, regardless, that shit don't matter. So yeah, as you can see, there was not much left of that. Very little cutting was involved actually to get that out. There was some on the edges, I guess, but that was what was left of the rear floor. Now, as you guys can see, there's a little bit more of a floor in here now. I'm still working on it, and you can make fun of my welds all you want, because I know I'm not the best welder. I'm still learning, but this is, I got to work there some more. But I got a couple good beads going, like there, which is surprising on thin sheet metal. I got her tacked all up all along here. I don't know how much more I'm going to do there, because I can't really bend it in much further, but we'll see. If I can, I'll try. But yeah, I can actually stand on this floor here. The last one, obviously, if I tried to stand on it, I'd go through it. So after I finish tidying up this one, boy, yeah, I move on to this one. The nice thing about this one is it's less irregular than the other side, so it shouldn't actually be that difficult of a patch. The only hard part is, if you guys can see it, there's nothing left of the inside of that rocker there, so I'm going to have to weld in a patch on that inner side of the rocker just so I can have something to weld to. And as you see there, there's the body mount. That doesn't connect to anything, but it never actually did connect to anything. It just was there. So that's fine. The new body will sit on there. I've been playing with this little bar. I almost replaced it, but it's a lot more sturdy now. You can see little bits I've been tacking on there. Again, I'm not a very good welder, you know, by any stretch of the means. I think I'm getting a lot better. But you know, you gotta practice at this shit, and this is the first time I've ever really done any kind of body metal welding. I figure, you know, by the looks of this fucking rusty old Hulk, by the time I'm done, I should be a fucking master welder. But the rear floor on this side isn't so bad. There's some sections here in the back, but this middle section's okay. Mostly on this one, again, it's the front. And I might actually, when I make this floor pan, I might try to mimic it, because really it'll be the exact same on the other side. And then there's the whole back floor, which you can see it's pretty bad too. I haven't even gotten into it. I know the rear side is totally fucked. Some kind of crazy animal trying to get in here. The hell was that? What's out there? There's something out there. I can see the movement. Is it a crazy animal outside? Is there a crazy animal out there? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, there is. I better let him in, guys. I gotta get my lunch on the go. But I thought I'd give you a quick update. I know you guys, some of you guys are saying, you know, why the fuck bother with this junk? They don't make trackers anymore. They're getting harder and harder to find, especially in my area. And honestly, a lot of this is, you know, it's knowledge, it's learning, it's educational, that's the word I'm looking for. You know, fixing this stuff up is neat, and, you know, it gives me experience. I learned how to weld better, learned how to work with some metal better, you know, just all around learn and get some experience, for fuck's sake. But yeah, hopefully here soon I'll get her going and actually driving again. I drove it out of the garage, and I gave it brakes too, I guess. I forgot to tell you that much. Two of the brake lines were leaking, so I blocked those off, and the only other brake line technically is the one that goes to the front driver's side brake. So I fixed that, or I didn't fix it, it wasn't rotten. It's the only one that wasn't. But what I had to do was, of course, the bleeder screw broke right off. There's no fucking chance in hell that was going to come off. So my only other option was, I don't know if you guys ever do that, but I sometimes bleed her out through the banjo fitting. It's not optimum, but, you know, it's better than having no brakes at all. Anyways, it gave me a brake, somewhat, kind of, enough that it slows it down anyways, and I can move the fucking thing around until I can actually, you know, get real brake lines back on it and everything. And then in time I'll probably put, you know, all new brake lines and fuel lines. Then I won't have to worry about that shit. And the floor will be done. The frames, I still probably have to cobble together the frame in some spots, but, you know, nothing too major. One of my older ones was worse, so we shall see, we shall see. But hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, peace.